Speaking of that, how is Braxton competing as a H-back so far in your evaluation?
I haven't, really watched Braxton, particularly as far as watching him doing his routes or whatever the case may be as far as film or whatever. So I think he's definitely embracing it and just focus on getting better. We talk about that. He's my roommate in the hotel, so that's what we talk about all the time. Just try to get better at something each and every day. And I think that's the way he's approaching it. I think he's doing that as well. Braxton, he's a highlight waiting to happen. But with that, now he's at a different position, receiver, so he's able to do that. But my thing is for him is just you don't got to break something off for 60 every time. You know what I'm saying? If it's 2-minute drills and you got 6 yards, get out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You don't got to cut it back and run it around and stuff like that. But we definitely know that could happen. But I just don't want him forcing it. If it happens, then it happens. But definitely just play his game, and his game is going to be good enough for us.
As a quarterback, can you evaluate what type of challenge that is to switch positions like that?
Yeah. So I was thinking about it at first. I was like, man, I have a lot of respect for him as a person, first of all, and then definitely as a football player, being that we put so much time in being a quarterback, and so when you change position, I know that it had to be rough because, like I said, there's so much time in trying to get to become a good quarterback. So when you have to change positions, it's just to me playing quarterback, it wasn't a waste, but it was just I don't know. You just really can't predict those things that happen, right? So it's definitely, I'm pretty sure it was a tough deal for him. I'm pretty sure he thought about it for a long time and talked about it with his family and things like that. So I have a lot of respect for him being that he made that decision, knowing that he wasn't sure how his shoulder was going to feel after 2 surgeries and playing quarterback after those football. So I think they tried to make the best decision for him. And then also how he also wanted to help the team, being that he did have 2 shoulder surgeries, and I think he thought about it for a long time, and I have a lot of respect for him with that.
JT, because you were hurt, you had a good view of some of Ezekiel Elliott's exploits at the end of last season. Just what he brings on as a quarterback's best friend to have a running game like that.
Yeah, so Zeke, he is one of those guys that you just really don't have a lot of, I feel like, around the country, being there. It's not really how he runs the ball, right? So he runs really hard, you know what I'm saying? He breaks tackles, you know what I'm saying? He's fast. So running backs are supposed to have that. So what I feel like Zeke has that other running backs doesn't is the way he blocks and the way he goes when he doesn't have the ball, right? So there would be times where, I remember when I was playing, and you can watch it on film, where I would pull the ball and the cameraman followed Zeke because he was going so hard that the cameraman thought that he had the ball. I'm talking about ESPN, the camera guys that, that's their job to follow the ball, you know what I'm saying? And they get lost because how hard he's going. That's something, like I said, that you really can't. Some people have it, and that's just that, unselfishness that, to go and continually being that workhorse and keep on going like that. So that's the main thing that I feel like Zeke has that other running backs don't, and I think it only makes our team better. And also blocking downfield, blocking for when we have an H running the ball, those things where he doesn't have the ball in his hand is something that makes him special, not just running the ball.